Hi Virgo, welcome to April. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to talk about what's coming up astrologically for the month of April. So we have a new moon in Aries on April 1st. On April 6th, Venus moves into Pisces. Mercury, your ruling planet, moves into Taurus on the 11th. Then we have the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in Pisces on the 12th. And then April 15th, Mars will move into Pisces, which is going to be in your Venus and Pisces, and Neptune and Jupiter will all be in your 7th house. And then we have a full moon in Libra on the 16th. Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn on the 29th of April. And then on April 30th, we have a new moon eclipse in Taurus at 10 degrees. And I'll give you a sneak preview about that, but I'll go into more depth next month about that. But in the meantime, let's see what the cards say. For Virgo, what does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for the month of April 2021? What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for April 2021? Wait, only the highest forces. Truth be told, what does Virgo need to know about love and relationships for April 2020? Did I say 21? I've been saying that lately. It's 2022. April 2022. So don't get all bent out of shape because I said 21. Okay, so it's April 2022. What does Virgo need to know about love and relationships? Okay. Ooh, the Ten of Pentacles. The Wealth card. The Chariot. The Four of Swords. The Temperance. The Two of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. The Moon. The Wheel of Fortune. The King of Pentacles. And the Nine of Wands. And the card at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay, so we're starting the month off with the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Wealth card. This is the happy home, like security. You're starting the month off feeling that you are supported by the universe financially. The Ten of Pentacles can be money coming in, the wealth, or someone who's there for you financially, who's successful financially, who's there to help you, who wants to take care of you in some way. Because if you see this, this is like the happy home and secure home card, where you have two people that are in love and they have their kid and the dogs, and the dog represents loyalty and trust, truth. So that's the potential for April. That's what you can achieve. You can achieve a secure home and a secure financial situation in a relationship because of a relationship. Or that might be what you're looking for. If you don't have it now, that's what you're hoping to bring about for April. You have the Chariot here crossing this. So this is interesting energy because the Chariot represents discipline and success through discipline and focus. So if you've been juggling too many things and you're not focusing on your relationship, and that could be maybe you're juggling two people, if you're just dating, if you're married or you're in a committed partnership, maybe you're just busy working on a million projects and you're not giving enough time and energy to your relationship. This is telling you got too many irons in the fire. You have to, what do you really want to achieve? What's important to you in your relationship? And drop the other distractions, because you can't be all things to all people. You only have so much energy to give. And if you give too much and you spread yourself too thin, then everybody suffers because no one's getting what they need. and you're overextended, and that can affect your health. You got the Four of Swords here. That's a card of someone who needs to take time out and rest. Maybe you've been healing. You might have gone through a health issue in the past, or you might even be separated from someone, because I'm seeing the Queen of Pentacles, where you needed to take a time out from each other, maybe to heal the relationship. You have the two queens here and a king. So I'm seeing, there's earth energy, there's fire energy. There's even with the chariot, it could be water, like Cancer, someone under the sign of Cancer. The chariot also represents travel, a vehicle. Maybe you're thinking about going on a trip or buying a new car. But I feel that, okay, so this is the past here. The Queen of Pentacles could be someone from your past that you haven't talked to in a long time, or you haven't connected with in a long time. And you have the Temperance card, which is a card of two people that were compatible. The Temperance is a card of compatibility, like the best person for the job, the two people coming together that are very well suited to each other, but you're also very different. You have different energies, different ways about going about doing things. And you may have needed to find a compromise. Maybe you're learning, if you're separated, if you've broken up with someone, it was because of a lack of willingness to compromise. That one of you wanted everything always your way, and you wouldn't give in, you wouldn't budge. One of you. So this is a lesson of learning how to meet someone halfway, learning how to see things from the other person's side. And coming to some kind of win-win conclusion where both people get their needs met, because it can't be one-sided. When you're in one-sided relationships, they always wind up ending because eventually you burn out the other person. They're not happy because they're not getting their needs met, and everything falls apart. So I feel like you might still be recovering from a past relationship, though. Because this is also a card, the Four of Swords is a card of recovery, resting, healing. Maybe this person meant a lot to you, and you might have some regrets. But you also learned the value of compromise, the value of finding the middle ground. The Temperance card is about not going to extremes of behavior, emotion, like overwork, work-life balance. Don't focus all on one thing and neglect the other. That's basically the energy. The Temperance card is also a card of divine protection, like the Archangel Michael. So you could be feeling spiritually guided to go in a certain direction. Maybe this was a very spiritual connection at one time. Coming up in the future, you have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. So the Two of Pentacles is about juggling. Again, same kind of, similar kind of energy as the Chariot. Too many irons in the fire, you're getting... like you're letting the horses take you wherever they want to go. You're not driving the car. You're not driving the chariot. You're being led by others. So the energy is you have to stop letting people take you all over the place, take you for a joyride, and start thinking about, what do I really want? Where do I want to focus my energy? And let me take back the reins of my life and let me direct myself. What do I want out of this relationship? What are my goals? What do I have to do to make that happen? To gain this Ten of Pentacles, this security, this wealth, this abundance, this loyalty, because the dogs are here. So the two, you're juggling. And with the Two of Pentacles, sometimes that can mean at some point, you can't keep it up. So if you're dating a couple of people and you're thinking you can manage that, at some point you're going to have to make a choice. And you have to drop some things. Because you're not going to be able to, it's not sustainable. Now you have this Queen of Wands energy. This is a person, this could be someone you're dealing with, but it could also be energy that you need to address or adopt to be successful. So the Queen of Wands is someone who goes after what they want. They know what they want and they take action. She's a good leader, she's a good manager, she can juggle, home life, career. She's together. She's got her stuff together. So either you're dealing with someone who could be a little bit pushy, or you need to take more of a leadership role in your life to make sure you're getting what you need in a relationship. You have the Moon card here, and it's in your negative thinking sector. So if this is a relationship person, you may not trust this person. You may wonder if this person's being honest with you, if you can trust them, if they're deceiving you in some way, because the Moon can represent deception. And you're questioning a person's loyalty. How loyal is this person? The Moon could also mean confusion, deception, illusion, like you're not seeing things clearly, or you're trying to make a decision without knowing all the information, like partial analysis. You need more information to make a decision about this person. So there are things hidden with the Moon or confusing. So you need to look deeper or find out, have a conversation, get more information. But don't automatically assume that someone is deceiving you, because sometimes the Moon can mean your imagination is working overtime and you're imagining worst case scenarios. You're thinking, oh, the worst case that, like if somebody doesn't come home on time, you're thinking, oh, maybe they have another lover, or maybe they're cheating on me, or maybe this or that. Instead of thinking in the positive, you're letting your imagination go crazy. So in your environment, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So if you've been going through a difficult time, the Wheel of Fortune represents change. A change of energy. So from difficult to more positive. Unexpected. Wheel of Fortune is unexpected opportunity. A change in direction. The winds of change are blowing. So there could be some unexpected developments happening in April that affect your relationship. And usually the Wheel of Fortune is a lucky influence. It's fortunate. But it's unpredictable. Like you don't know. It's kind of like Uranian energy. You don't know what to expect, but you can tell. You know that it's going to be a surprise, or it's not something you can plan. So either somebody may surprise you, a partner may surprise you, or you may just see that the energy is changing. You have this King of Pentacles in your wish fulfillment. Now what's interesting about this is the King and the Queen are of the same suit. So there is a soulmate energy. When you see two cards together of the same suit, it means you have the potential to make a connection with someone who's very compatible. So you might be thinking of, if you're thinking of a past love, that could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The King of Pentacles, it could be earth. But basically what you're wanting, this is your wish fulfillment card. So what you're wanting is security, financial security, and stability. So if you've been dating someone or involved with someone that's been on a lot of excitement and volatile, you may be tired of that energy. You might be thinking, you know what, I just want to be with someone that's down to earth, that I can just settle in with and not have to walk on eggshells, or I just want to feel safe and secure. I just want someone who's there for me, who's reliable. So you might have been messing around with someone, and I'm not saying cheating, I'm just saying if you're dating two people, one person might be more reliable than the other person. The other person might be more adventurous, more exciting, but you're not sure if you can trust them, or you're not sure how loyal they are. But in any case, you're wanting a stable relationship, and and you can have that. Because this King of Pentacles energy, and this could be male or female. King of Pentacles is someone who works hard for their money. They're very, they care about their family. They do anything and everything for their family. They want to provide for their family. They want to make sure there's a roof over their head, that there's food in the pantry, that they have money in the bank. It makes them feel safe and secure. Money and material possessions are important to this king. Even the Queen, they both work hard for the money. And it's not because they want to, impress their friends because they have all these possessions. It's because it makes them feel safe. Like, okay, if bills come up, if an emergency comes up, I have the money. I don't have to worry. Like, where's my rent coming from? Where's my mortgage payment coming from? So this king is very down to earth and very stable. And they're there for you. And especially if you're dealing with an earth sign as a Virgo, it's compatible with you. Your energies are on the same page. Even though you might be attracted by the Queen of Wands, because of her. She's very adventurous and exciting, and a little bit, she might push you out of your comfort zone. At the end of the day, you don't want all that excitement. You don't want the roller coaster ride. You want someone who's going to be there for you. So you have the Nine of Wands here as an outcome card. And that's a card of carrying it, working hard toward a goal and feeling like I'm never going to get there. So if you've been struggling in a relationship, you may feel like, maybe I should just quit. Maybe I should just give up because all we do is fight, or, I just feel like it's too much. The Nine of Wands is saying don't quit. You're almost like, or if you're looking for a relationship, like if you're not in a relationship and you're looking for love, you may feel like, oh, I'm never going to find the right person. The Nine of Wands is saying, don't quit. You're almost there. You just have to give it that one last shot. You can do it. You can get there. So if you have an important goal or dream in love or relationship, put the work in. Even though you feel like I'm at the end of the rope, I'm at the end of the line, I have no more energy. I think if you just give it one more shot, you might be able to achieve something. The other meaning for the Nine of Wands could mean also that something that you thought was done, over, dead in the water, so comes back. So it could be someone from the past coming back, and you have to revisit that. It could be a problem that you thought you resolved. Maybe you resolved something with somebody, and you thought, okay, we agreed on this. It's done. We resolved that issue. It's going to come back again. So you have to you're going to be revisiting something from the past, some issue in a relationship that was not totally resolved, and you may have to stand your ground and defend yourself. That's just something. So, be discriminating this month and figure out what is it that you really want and where do you want to place your energy, and get rid of anything that's distracting you from that main goal. Drop a few things. Maybe you have too many irons in the fire and you only have so much energy and so many hours of the day to go around. So find more balance. This is your mission this month, is to find that balance and to let go of some things that are just distractions, that are just taking you away from the main goal. And you can achieve change this month. So let's see. Oh, before I get into the astrology, I want to see what the angels have to say. Let's look at the angel cards and see what the message is for Virgo this month. What do the angels want you to know? Okay, let's see. Let's pull a card, any card. Dreams. This is a wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focused on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. All you ever wished for, even those which seemed a distant dream, are about to manifest. So, like I said, things are changing. If you've been struggling, if you've been feeling alone and fighting an endless battle, you're coming to the end of your struggle and you're about to achieve a shift in the energy. And so embrace this Ten of Pentacles energy. So let's see what's happening with the astrology. So you have a new moon in Aries, and that's in your 8th house. That's one of your finance houses. The 8th house is the money you receive from other people. It's other people's resources. So it could be an inheritance, it could be an insurance payout, it could be a government loan or a bank loan. It could even be a gambling win, and it could be your partner's income. So there's a new beginning. But it also, and this moon is conjunct Mercury and Chiron. So there's some healing aspect, a conversation needs to happen that brings healing. Maybe you need to talk to someone about finances. Maybe you're paying for everything and they're not contributing enough. Or maybe they don't make enough money, they expect you to take care of everything. And they're just, not sharing in the workload or sharing in the burdens of finance. The 8th house is also the house of our shadow, where we confront our demons, the dark side of us. Everybody has a dark side. we're not all angels 100%. Everybody has something that they need to work on. So this could be a time of healing those demons, healing those fears that block you from intimacy. Having a conversation, talking about something, and that conversation brings healing, brings release. And you could do that now with this new moon. You have an opportunity to turn over a new leaf and have a new beginning. In your 6th house, you have Venus, Saturn, and Mars. So you've been really working your butt off. When you have Saturn, either Saturn or Mars alone in the 6th house is heavy work, hard work. And you may feel like a slave, like I'm just working. All I do is work. And that could be affecting your relationships. Because if you're all work and no play, it can affect your mood, you're irritable, it can affect your health. Maybe you need to take a break every now and then, not overwork. At some point, Venus was in between Saturn and Mars. Now she's moving away, which is good. She's going to be moving into your 7th house later this month, and that will improve your relationships. So 6th house could also mean, with Venus there, maybe there's some romantic attraction at work. You could be having a crush on somebody. So just be careful. If you're in a committed partnership and you're attracted to someone at work, you want to just be careful. If you're not dating anyone, there could be some love opportunity at work, but you're probably so busy with work you don't have time for love. You've been so busy. So now, 7th house. So Jupiter and Neptune are coming together on the 12th of April in your 7th house of partnership. That is amazing. That can bring a soulmate connection, an opportunity to really connect with someone, to have like this dream lover, a dream relationship, where you have like, not only do you have like a real spiritual connection, a soul union. This is very, Jupiter brings opportunity. Jupiter brings a wealthy partner when it's in the 7th house. Jupiter conjunct Neptune. Neptune can bring deception sometimes. It could go either way with Neptune. You could find a soulmate, or you could be idealizing someone, thinking they're like all is wonderful, and they're really not all that. So you have to be realistic. You have to look at, don't let your imagination run away with you, where you overly idealize someone. See who they really are. Don't be afraid to see who they really are. They're human. They're not gods, right? Because sometimes when we first meet someone, we fall in love, we think, oh, this person could do no wrong. They're perfect. And then later we find out they're human and they make mistakes. So you have to learn to forgive, and address, accept that someone is human, that they're not perfect. But don't be led astray either. You have to find that balance between overly idealizing and totally trashing somebody, You have to have trust. Where there's no trust, there can be no love. Now, Jupiter and Neptune are sextile the North Node in Taurus, in your 9th house. So if you're meeting somebody new this month as a result of the Jupiter-Neptune miracle conjunction, it brings like a dream, fulfilling a dream. So if you're really wanting to connect, to make your relationship better, or to have a new relationship that really fulfills you on all levels, it could happen through travel. You have the 9th house activated. It can happen through higher education. Like you might be going for some training. You meet somebody on the training. You could be meeting someone at school, because the 9th house rules teaching and learning. You could be sharing your wisdom. It also rules publishing. Maybe you're thinking about writing a book, or taking some classes to enhance your job capabilities and your income. But the North Node is the energy that you need to go in. So if you're having any kind of financial struggle, because Taurus represents security, money, self-esteem, maybe you need to just get some skills, brush up on some skills to make you feel more confident and to make yourself more marketable so you could get a better paying job. If you're connecting with someone through this energy, it could be someone that is really different than you, from a different culture, different belief system, someone that really breaks you out of your narrow mind, kind of. It was like, if you've always been around the same people that think alike, you're going to be coming in contact with different people with different ideas, and you're going to be expanding your consciousness. And this person, or it could even be a job, is going to help that. It's going to help you break out of a rut where you're going to feel more of a sense of freedom. And you might even have the ability to travel. So then we have the full moon, and that's happening across your financial sector. That's on the 16th of April. The moon is in your second house. It's opposed by the sun in your eighth house, and it is squared by Pluto in your fifth house. So what this is telling me is something is coming to completion at this time. Something is being revealed at this time about what you value, money, self-esteem, self-worth. What do I really value? What's important to me? What do I need to feel secure? If you have children, there could be some power struggles over money with them because Pluto's in the fifth house. But it could also mean a new creative project coming in that really transforms, allows you to express yourself in a powerful way. It could be a new romance, because fifth house is also romance. It's the house of fun. It's the fun house, the house of joy. So you could be doing something that's not only going to affect your financial situation, but you're going to love it. It's going to transform how you express yourself. So it could be a positive development. I don't think it's negative. But there could be some power struggles with Pluto and manipulation. So you want to be careful of that. Don't let a partner manipulate you. Don't let your children manipulate you. Don't worry, like you might get, the energies are very strong. Now Pluto could represent passion, a relationship or a romance that comes in that transforms your life in some way. The way you see yourself. Maybe you feel more empowered or confident. It could also be like it's a T-square. So this is an opposition formed. And so when Pluto is squaring the opposition of the sun and the moon, it's creating a triangle in the sky. And that's known as a T-square. And that could be, it brings tension, but there's a way out. And the way out is through the opposing sign. So Pluto's in Capricorn, in your fifth house. The way out is through Cancer, the energy of Cancer, and your 11th house. So your friendships, the groups that you belong with, that you belong to, your friends can help you get out of any tight spots this month financially. So, and they can help the groups, you have a lot of support, is what I'm saying. Friends are there to support you. So don't think that you have to struggle by yourself. There are people out there that are willing to help you. Maybe you need to network and get out more and mingle. And there might be some opportunities for either romance or job, finance or romance if you get out and mingle. Then we have Saturn in the 6th, so just take care of your health. Don't overwork. Don't be a slave to people. Don't feel like you have to sacrifice everything and do everything. Set limits. Saturn is about working hard, but it's also about setting boundaries. So if you feel like you're being exploited in some way, like you're working too much, maybe you need to set some boundaries. You have Mercury coming together with Uranus in the 9th house, so there could be some messages from a distance. Could be a love relationship. You hear from someone you haven't talked to, or you're having some kind of connection with somebody that's very, that's at a distance, or that's involved in either higher education, travel, publishing, spirituality. You're going to be meeting some different people. Uranus is going to break you out of your rut, and it could also bring you love, because Uranus is sextile Venus, and Venus is in your 7th house by now. When Venus moves out of your 6th house and moves into the 7th, she could bring love with her and money, because the 7th house is not only just romantic, committed partnerships, it's also business partnerships. So if you're forming a business partnership, like a new job or something, it's going to pay well. You're going to feel like, I love what I do, I'm doing something creative, but I'm also making money at it. If it's a romance, it could be like off the charts with love, very romantic. Venus in Pisces, Venus is exalted in Pisces. She loves being in Pisces. It'll be very romantic. You'll feel like you met a soulmate. You feel like, and not only that, this person has money. How could you go wrong? So then on the 30th of April, we have the new moon eclipse in Taurus. And that is happening where is that happening? In your 9th house. So I'm not going to go too much into it, but it is conjunct Uranus. So there could be some surprise developments having to do with travel, publishing, higher education. A message may come in, some unexpected developments that could lead to a new beginning. And so you might have to travel to take advantage of this, or you might be going back to school, get more training. But whatever it is, it's going to bring excitement into your life, this new beginning. And it will be like an ending and a new beginning at the same time. But I'll get into that more later in May. I'll talk more about the eclipse. But for now, that's just a sneak preview. So anyway, there's my my final, my forecast, my video for this month. I feel like things are changing for you, and you have the opportunity to do some healing, to get on the right path, and to connect with a soulmate this month. So if you're in a relationship, you could maybe heal it and make it better. If you're looking for love, it's definitely on. You have opportunity in abundance, so get out there. Don't be working so hard that you have no opportunities to meet people. Find that balance and believe in your dreams. You can accomplish more than you realize. Don't give up. So I hope you liked this reading, Virgo. If you did, click on the like button, click on the subscribe button. If you like a private reading, because this is a general reading, it may not apply to everyone. But if you want a reading that applies only to you, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we can get you on the schedule. In the meantime, have a wonderful April. Embrace the changes and have hope. Things are going to get better. Things are changing. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, bye now.